I think we are live. Welcome, everyone. This is the first episode of Pretentious Full Time. After doing two episodes, we have finally decided to name this IP, this series that we'll be going to do. And we'll try to be consistent every week at around 11 or 11:30. As you can see, we are a little late. We are bachelors, so just kind of excuse us in that way. But yeah, we'll try to wrap everything up in the world of football over the last week, and we'll also do some watch alongs along the way when it comes to UCL football or Europa. But this purely is going to be everything in the world of football over the last week. So, without any further ado, let's move into the world of football. I'll just do a quick introduction of our guests here. Varun, as you might be aware of, has been with us from the very first episode. He has been a constant member of football and cricket podcasts. Uh, Brings a lot of knowledge on the table. Sometimes I feel that you should just leave it to Varun to moderate and take control of things. But Varun, how things going?
Very sad. We
Yeah,
lost 2-0, 2-1 to Brighton again after 9 months. It is very painful. I thought with Rodri back we would not will lose, but yeah, sad days.
lot of speculations, but no, we are still there. Truth of the matter is, Amorim has more points than Pep Guardiola in the league this season. Let's move on to Orkopal and Piyush, who have joined us for the first time. Both are both are PL fans. Both have elite football knowledge, and now they are maybe ready to share some knowledge with us, have some banter, have some fun. Welcome, guys. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Even though Amarim does have more points than Pep, I don't. I think I speak for all Man U fans that they're not feeling great to say the least. So yeah, I mean it's season after season for us, right? At least for City fans, it's a dip and then a rise again. But yeah, for it's a constant fall. So yeah, things are not looking up. But yeah, over to you, Piyush.
Yeah. Difficult weekend here as well. Uh, two wins in three, not too bad. I think this was a game, last game, pretty much Thomas Frank got outclassed. But yeah, I think looking good so far. There is hope. There is hope. I don't want to do self harm before watching any Premier League game like it used to be last season. So all is well.
I think the reaction of Amorim on the sidelines yesterday, जब penalty लिया ब्रूनो ने, kind of summarized it for me कि यार ये team जो है ना, it's tough. I feel bad for that guy, but it is what it is. Uh, Hopefully some respite for Amorim, some more days, but I think the Manchester
No, but this is the
United
thing I
fan
don't
in the
like,
panel can
Kaushik.
say,
People
yeah, yeah.
feeling bad for Amorim is something I don't like because it's like he presents himself to the media as like a sorry figure, but like
Hmm.
you're the manager, man. Like you of all
But then
people
honestly, किसको
need to be
blame
like,
कर
you
रहा
know
है
what,
तू?
ठीक है.
There have been
His
outspoken managers
system.
of Manchester
He
United in
like
the past.
I do understand his arrogance to just stay with his system and try to mold the players into what he wants to play rather than just like try to use what they have. And this is a reason why I feel like Frank is much better than Amorim in this regard because Frank knows कि तू उसको दो लकड़ी और एक बलेबा दे देगा वो तेरे को पूरा मैच ड्रॉ तो करा ही देगा कम से कम. He knows how to utilize his players, which is not something I've seen from Amorim. अब मतलब
Probably,
तुम
probably.
ग्रिम्सबी से हार रहे हो यार मतलब.
I mean, see, I am honestly very divided on this, is because A, it is difficult being a United fan for the last, I don't know, 15, 16 years. And B, what I feel, मतलब मैंने भी Grimsby के साथ मेरा पूरा YouTube algorithm was full of like just videos and analyses of what went wrong. And एक कोई वीडियो में बोल रहा है कि एमरम को निकालो, कोई और बोल रहा है प्लेयर्स आर shite, and I am like, I don't know which one to go with. Maybe it's a mix of both, because I do agree that be it Thomas Frank or even Slot को ले लो. Slot last season आया, क्या मस्त फोड़ दिया उसने. But I mean, if you look at the past managers, Solskjaer was that kind of a vibe wala manager. I'm not comparing Slot to Solskjaer, but matlab, he would try to make the most of whatever he had, and people were enjoying football at least for the first 1.5 seasons that he was in. But I don't think United के managers जो भी रहे, they might have done that and got to a top 4 finish or a top 6 finish, but they never made the cut that maybe Thomas Frank will make or Slot has made last season. तो एमरिम का वो ढीठ तो है फॉर श्योर. आई एम नॉट सम लाइक स्टार आइड लवर बॉय ऑफ एमरिम कि भाई वो जो भी करे मैं तो उसके साइड में ही हूँ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई सॉ अ कपल ऑफ क्लिप्स जहाँ पे इफ यू लुक एट टॉटनम के साथ ही लास्ट लाइक यूएल फाइनल, भाई कुछ 90th मिनट चल रहा है, हम 1-0 हार रहे हैं, तब भी बैक फाइव ही है.
Back five, yeah,
Within-
exactly. I think
within
against Grimsby also, when he was like one
हाँ
nil
भाई,
down, there
माउंट
was a
को
back
डाल के
three.
भी बैक फाइव ही है. तो दिस आई डू क्रिटिसाइज हिम फॉर दैट कि भाई ठीक है, मतलब तुम बोल रहे हो कि ठीक है 1-0 डाउन है, 2-0 ना हो जाए, बट यार लाइक रिस्क तो कभी ना कभी लेना पड़ेगा तुमको. यार फकिंग प्लेइंग फॉर मैन यू, एंड इफ यू आर सेइंग कि 90th मिनट पे भी आई एम गोइंग टू बी डिफेंसिव इन दैट वे, दैट्स नॉट कूल, दैट्स नॉट राइट. बट एट द सेम टाइम व्हाट आई डू अग्री कि प्री सीजन के स्टार्ट से ही व्हाट ही हैज कंटिन्यू टू स्टे सेज की कंसिस्टेंसी है. बिकॉज लास्ट सीजन उसने ये भी बोला था लास्ट सीजन कि भाई लिवरपूल के साथ इतना बढ़िया खेल दिया तुमने, और नेक्स्ट वीकेंड तुम वापस हार जा रहे हो, एंड द परफॉर्मेंस इज सो बैड. लाइक आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि हाउ कैन दिस बी द सेम टीम. So this season he was looking happy, at least thinking कि भाई at least consistency वापस आ रहा है. And then when once the Grimsby game happened, I think he again flipped and he was like कि भाई this is the same team as last season. So in that regard I do feel bad for him. कि sometimes like एक तो consistency होना चाहिए. Like similar to that five at the back clip, I've seen clips of the first, not the first goal, but the goal that got disallowed from Grimsby because of a handball. जहाँ पे Diallo, like he's supposed to be the right back. I know that Diallo is not the most defensive minded player and he's not supposed to be, but वैसे हाथ खड़े कर दे रहा है and he's like कि यार देखो तुम देख लो. तो या मतलब वर्क रेट तो मिनिमम कुछ होना चाहिए. सो it's like very divided for me कि sometimes I hate Amarim, sometimes just like him I hate the players कि भाई तुम क्या कर रहे हो. So yeah, it's a very bad mix of both at the moment.
Yeah, I think also the Burnley game should have been closed down in the first half itself.
Oh भाई,
Uh, I'll just show you something. Bear with me.
seriously.
But I think this love-hate relationship, not just with Amorim, but with the club only, that is a thing for Manchester United fans, which has been going on since forever now. So
Right,
yeah,
right. Can you put me on stage? I just
yeah,
had two moments that I wanted to share.
please.
So one of this is, so basically these are two shots on target. Actually, two shots from Mbumo. Both the situations are pretty much same. Bruno plays a pass, which is the play, and Mbumo ends up right here in the first chance
दूसरे में
and
शायद
sort
बॉल
of shoots
चलाता है.
from. Yeah, yeah. So first of all, he ends up here and he puts a shot on target. Good shot, no doubt. This is his position to shoot. Second one, this is where yeah plays this pass. Cunha is here, right? 1 second later, Mbumo is reached here. Look at Cunha, and
Correct.
so with every Mbumo, I think you also need a visa because that does two things. That can either through his gravity, like pull one or two defenders out of the way, give Mbumo more space to shoot, or open up a passing option whatever. But that is not happening. I don't know what is the reason. Do you need a player with more instinct, or do you need more work
Correct,
rate in the
correct.
team? Or I don't know what's that.
Even Arsenal वाले match में भी I did see there were like वही same I was seeing clips जहाँ पे you would see Mount or Cunha on the edge of the box, but there isn't a Sheshko just who would have that instinct or that automatic desire to push the backline towards their own goal, at least
Yep.
to open space for others or at least score the goal that you're pointing out. So हाँ there
Yeah,
are a
उसमें
lot.
don't you think United में I think I don't understand why पहला बात this Cunha did not really link up with Mbemo and move up the pitch. But maybe it's because he's feeling the pressure that I need to be here to like sort of start the play. Because there isn't any link between Bruno and Casemiro. I've been saying this since the first episode. Okay, there is no link between Casemiro and Bruno. There needs to be one player that can like progress the play, maybe and counteract attacks a bit faster and a bit more accurately, which is I think the major piece that United was missing. And maybe they could have had that instead of buying a Shesko, or maybe they could have just waited for Shesko and not get Cunha. So again, it's like the transfer mentality is back at the old United. You think that okay with Amarim he will be more like subjective with the signings, or sorry, more objective with the signings, and try to plug these holes that existed. But then I don't know. It seems like the old
Yes.
United is back.
Squad
it's
planning. Yeah.
it's unfortunate, and as a City supporter also, I just feel bad for the supporters, not even for Amarim, because it's like he's throwing a fit of like, oh, I'm this is horrible. Like we know you're the manager, man. Like at least give the fans the liberty to like throw slack at you. When
The
you do this
fans,
shit,
the
you can't be
players,
like
the
saying,
staff, they've
I know
all
I
gotten
fucked up,
used to
but then
this.
you're not supposed to say any bad things to me because I'm feeling sad.
Okay,
There's
It's such a
and
some.
weird thing, but yeah.
and I'm so tired of like every player interview after a shitty match, like Dallo आएगा या कोई और आएगा, and they will be like, yeah, we have to do better. We know you have to do better, bro. We know that, we can see it. So I mean, like, do better. Rather than saying we have to do better, just do better.
This is
So
like one of those corporate meetings जहाँ पे किसी को मतलब एक responsibility लेना होगा but execution में कोई involved नहीं होगा कि नहीं वो तो मेरे से नहीं हो सकता but हाँ I'll tell merit points मैं ले लूँगा.
correct. And same old thing. Even after the Burnley game, same question to Amarim. Do you think this is a turning point? I'm like, yeah. Like he also, I think he also said that in the press conference. कि last season में तुम at least 10 बार बोल चुके हो कि is this a turning point? Is this turning point? नहीं हुआ है turning point, तो मुझे नहीं पता भाई.
भाई 10 बार अगर तुम turning point करते हो then सर घूमेगा मतलब यार कितने बार ही turn करोगे तुम.
वो पैटर्न है, अब वो टर्निंग पॉइंट तो नहीं रहा अब. But yeah, anyway, I think we can move not because I
Yeah.
am feeling a bit of pain in my chest, but we can move from Manu and talk about something else.
Yeah. We can talk about Man City.
Yes,
One
let's.
win in
अरे
three games.
यार,
It can't go on like this.
fucking hell.
What happened,
It
Varun? What
will go
happened?
on
Because
like
in
this.
the
That's the that's the
preseason
unfortunate.
prediction we discussed a lot of things. We discussed about Pep rebuilding with young players. I mean, the players are good, but there's something missing that as a fan, I think you're most equipped to answer. So go on.
Yeah, up until today's match against Brighton, I thought Rodri was the missing piece, but then I can't make any sense of what is going on right now. Things just don't seem to click as they did against Wolves. Maybe that's more owing to how much of a struggling team Wolves is this season. And the match against Spurs, like Pep just got outplayed by Frank, and I have immense respect for Frank because of the way he let Sar and Palinia just press City into like just fucking oblivion. Like City could not play out from the back at all. Trafford was trapped. He made that mistake that led to a goal. And just Sar and Palina was just like they were relentless. And that's something I like about the Spurs squad this season, including like Richarlison. Like he has scored a lot, like 3 goals this season. Two of them were spectacular.
Two, I
And
think.
like,
Two,
but
yes.
what I've enjoyed a lot from him, including the Europa League final last season, like his work rate defensively is also very good. So Frank is sort of like getting these players to play better out of the ball, and City is just not able to keep up with the press. As I mean, against Wolves also, I could there were moments where Strand Larsen could have definitely gotten 3 goals if I remember correctly. But then, yeah, I don't know what is going on. I thought with Nouri coming in, the dribbling and the carrying responsibility would be shifted from Doku's shoulder. But then now Doku's not really playing a lot. Like Pep sort of does not want to play him. So I at this point I don't think Pep knows what he's doing. That is the scary part as a fan because it's like okay, you're trying to start the season with a gamble by playing Nico sometimes. Sometimes Rodri is playing there. There's no consistency on who's playing in the squad. So then that like adds to the fact that no one really knows what to do, which is very unlike a Pep team. A Pep team knows exactly what they're going to do every minute, every second. So yeah,
Yeah, and I think
it's
Pep
at
is
times.
probably the only manager who about whom you can say this that something new is coming because there's a lot of managers. I mean, not just Pep. There could be like two, three more managers who are like true sort of visionaries of where football is going, and they have defined generations of football, of how football is played. So I think Pep's just trying to find out what's the next big thing because whatever possession-based football was going on has been pretty much found out. And yeah, on your point, I think Marmoush's output. So there was a turning point last season where Doku's dribbling was always good, take-ons were always good, but his output was slowly and slowly getting better. End product was slowly and slowly getting better. Now that has started happening. He is now getting dropped to the bench. Marmoush is coming on, who is not able to progress as good as Doku, but was supposed to have good end product, but now that is also not happening. So there's some trouble on that left hand side that they need to resolve. Also,
And
Savinho
even
is on the
with
bench for some
the
reason. They send
this
him to us.
guy,
Sharky, gone.
but
Shirky.
with this guy, Barmush, he's not a progressor. Like his style of play is more like getting behind the defender and like getting this underlapping run and like link up with Haaland and try to progress the ball from there. His
Yeah,
job
he's like a
should not
second
be the
striker,
career.
more like he's not
Yeah,
a
more like yeah. Because what was happening last season was that when Haaland and Mamouche were playing, which was a rare sight because Haaland was out for like a majority part of the season. So what was happening was Haaland was attracting the majority of the defenders, like 2 defenders around Haaland. But then in
right,
that Marmoush got a lot of space. So that is not
right.
happening right now because Marmoush is given the responsibility to like progress the ball from the left. Which I think if you play Nori and Doku on the same channel, that could work really well. But then how would you like keep out riders and then also try to get Rodri in there? But at the same time, you also want someone who's attacking Cherky's out. He's injured. So yeah, I think it's going to
Yeah,
take a
you
bit of
need
time
you need
to have
someone
this
for
responsibility.
to play that final ball to him to Haaland. Haaland, when he scored that goal, Haaland had 6 touches of the ball, 5 shots, and 1 goal.
5 shots on goal. Yeah, and the
Five,
thing is,
five.
Haaland looked good, right? I thought he
Yeah,
could have gotten a hat-trick today, but he just fumbled his chances. And even the goal that we got from Haaland, like I think Marmoush was trying to dribble there. I don't think that was a through ball. He was trying to dribble. The ball just happened to be there. Haaland's instincts. He got a goal. But
yeah,
उसके बाद भी progressing the ball got मतलब difficult when Brighton made a substitution late into the game. And then just Brighton looked very, very different. They were pacey, they were pressing the shit out of the City. They were very, very aggressive, and the City just got caught out. After the first goal Brighton got, I think City just like it looked like they accepted defeat at that point.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of comments coming in about Foden. Varun, do you want to take them? Please go ahead.
he had too many kids, one too many kids.
Yeah, I think he needs to build that academy which
Yeah,
Manchester City feeds off.
he's he's a homegrown player, right? So he wants the academy to progress. He's a first-hand contributor to it.
Do you think Pep is getting out coached? So like Piyush just mentioned a very good point about Pep trying to figure out what um, like how modern football is developing. यार मेरे को ना इस पॉइंट में थोड़ा एक डिफरेंस है कि पहली बात तो है, इज सिटी द राइट टीम टू एक्सपेरिमेंट दिस और फाइंड आउट like what will be the brand of football or the type of football for the next generation or the next decade. Next is ki kind of all the managers or like most of them have figured out that football is going to be very technical. It isn't going to be all about those dribbles. Pressing is going to matter a lot more. Positioning play, like you see players like Haaland or Mbappe fostering because of these reasons only. So now iske baad refining those things and then trying to build a system like Pep had with a Barcelona in the past or a City in the past, dominating a league or even entire Europe for that matter, is going to be very tough in the next decade. तो वो तो नहीं हो पाएगा मेरे को लगता है. तुम्हें क्या लगता है?
Even
Just
I
one
feel
point. I just think he's untouchable at City. I think that's why he's experimenting.
हाँ, वो तो है ही.
I don't think they can sack
for
him.
sure, like,
हाँ
from
हाँ,
what he's
वो तो है ही.
achieved, uh, I mean, that's kind of a given. But I think even like if I take the example of Grealish, तो Pep का जो system है, the system is obviously like Henry ने भी इसमें बहुत बात किया है MNF में कि like the system always is the main man and there is no one bigger than the system. So players like Grealish won't really be able to prosper in a system like that. I feel जिनका मतलब main like they will try to go for that take on which probably won't sit well with Pep and stuff like that. So and ऊपर से like even we see that with United. Sorry for going back to United, but like teams like City is a well-oiled machine, Liverpool is a well-oiled machine, Arsenal is a well-oiled machine. तो ये अगर if they are trying to play from the back, that is well and good. But teams who are not at that stage, उनका भी अभी वही mindset है कि we will try to play out from the back. But you are getting caught out. Play a long ball, try your chances instead of just trying to do the same old thing. Because if you look at teams like United, जिनका वही एक pivot नीचे आएगा and you'll play a pass on the right hand side, any team can latch onto it pretty easily. So like even though Pep ने भी like Pep is a definitely a really good manager and he has made a lot of like I saw a video yesterday जहाँ पे they were talking about कि how last season was one of Pep's achievements even though he was nowhere close to winning the season like winning the EPL trophy because from what like there was a massive dip बीच में जहाँ पे लग रहा था कि सिटी शायद एक भी मैच ना जीत पाए and from there him like pulling the squad together, that is definitely a big achievement. So there's no doubt that he has the capability, but as the years have passed on, other managers have also figured out ki like be it Crystal Palace for that matter, teams have figured out ki what is one way by which we might not be able to win consistently, but in like if it is our day we have a decent chance to beat City at their own game. uh, so I think that will sometimes catch on to City and Abhi. So it's a different scenario. Like Varun has quite aptly pointed out, Abhi it is a like entirely different scenario. But in general, even when City is playing their own game, teams are getting up to speed and they are playing to their own strengths while identifying कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं to break City down as well. So this idea कि like since something Pep is good at something that he has done at Barca and now at City as well, तो हम भी वही implement कर पाएंगे. That I don't think that's a good model to follow. So coming back to Frank, like if you look at him at Brentford, उसने भी when he has played three at the back, again going back to Amarim, his three at the back, like whatever 3-4-3 जो भी वो system खिलाएगा, it is very flexible and उसमें बहुत tweaks and changes वो during the game वो करता है. So I mean that is I think is more important than like building a system around the team that you have is more important than finding कि हाँ this work for City or Liverpool or something like that and then हम भी वही implement करेंगे and it will click for us. So I think moving forward Like neither is it going to work with something as technical as City, nor will it be something as rock and roll as Klopp that he used to do when he was at Liverpool. So
So basically, slot ball is the way forward. The,
स्लॉट में भाई जस्ट लाइक वरुण इज सेइंग कि भाई मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि सिटी के साथ क्या हो रहा है लास्ट सीजन व्हेन सीजन स्टार्टेड आई वाज लाइक कि भाई स्लॉट कर क्या रहा है मतलब आई कांट
वो इस
पॉइंट
सीजन भी क्या कर रहा है, बट ही इज गेटिंग द रिजल्ट्स.
आई एम लाइक crazy things are happening but they are happening so yeah like
या
even today भाई मतलब कहाँ से वो फ्री किक आ गया लाइक फ्री किक लाइक मतलब गैक्पो सोबोस्लाई साला एंड आई थिंक वैन डाइक खड़े हैं कि कौन लेगा क्या करोगे व्हेन साला मूव्ड अवे आई वाज लाइक कि ठीक है शायद चिप करेगा लॉब करेगा कोई हेडर मारने जाएगा क्या ही फ्री किक मार दिया भाई लाइक क्रेजी सो या
And if we're
but two
talking about
Liverpool
Liverpool,
matches, Varun. Since the last time
yeah.
we joined this live, there were two Liverpool matches, and both were something. So I don't think we have any Liverpool fans in the panel right now, but I'll just leave it to y'all. Please discuss कैसे हुआ, कैसे slot ball is working out. When will they
So,
be exposed? Will they be exposed?
so
They're
with
almost exposed.
Liverpool, I'd like to first discuss Liverpool versus Newcastle, which
Yes,
for
please.
me was the better of the two matches. It was
Yeah.
hands down much more entertaining than today's match.
Is
Today's
that
match
the
was a
best
slog.
match of the Premier League till now?
yeah
Up until
for
now,
me
yeah.
absolutely
It,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it's
for
much
me.
to be said. We're only in the third week, but yes,
Huh.
definitely the best game of India. I think for the first 45 minutes, Newcastle were absolutely on it. They were really good. Maybe with the emotions flowing with the Isak's shenanigans, this transfer window, maybe that fueled it. But the atmosphere at St. James's Park was amazing. The players were ramped
Yeah.
up, and what Eddie Howe really did really well was that he pinned Liverpool right at the start. You could see that Allison was under pressure and he was not able to play the ball to the defender, and then it led to a few chances. And Anthony Gordon, up until his red card, for me was the best player on the pitch. Up
Truly.
until that red card, he could
But
have
then I
finished.
also blame
He
him
couldn't
for the
finish
lost
because then that's
chances. Huh. The
yeah,
missed
that's what
chances
that,
were just too many.
I was getting to. Anthony Gordon for me is much more of a number 10. Like he tries to play behind the penalty box. He tries to get that last pass in and maybe try to get a 1-2 and then enter the box. For him, finishing is a bit alien. That's why Isak was there to help finish the chances. And so was Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson has since moved to West Ham. Isak has decided to not to play for Newcastle this season. So that responsibility has come on to Anthony Gordon, and he has tried not to his best of ability. And because of that, I think Elanga's presence is being misused because he had some brilliant runs in that game. And there was one where he I'll just share my screen to show this particular attack.
You can. तेरा स्क्रीन दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है कि ऐड करूं. हाँ, चला गया.
You know,
हाँ.
yeah.
थोड़ा
So
zoom in कर
what
दे.
happened was that एक
Zoom in
second.
कर दे screen if you can. Yeah.
Is this fine?
Yeah.
So what happens is Newcastle try to build up from the back, and they are successful because from here they played out to the wide channel. From the wide channel, they progress from to the central part of the pitch, and from here on they go on and build up. And this is the crucial moment, right? Suboslai, as he was today, defensively solid. He got his foot right as Guimaraes was about to finish it, and this ball was played by Elanga through this channel. So Ilanga was making consistent runs down the attacking third, which I think could have been finished by Anthony Gordon in a better way. But then, as I said, that's not his game, and that's why it is unfortunate that he was playing in that position. But towards the end of the first half, somehow Gravenberg got that shot in. It was I think there were two deflections. So it was an unsavable shot. It had a lot of power in it, and it just came out of nowhere. From there, Newcastle just sort of like maybe they were frustrated that Anthony Gordon couldn't finish, and that frustration was going through his mind because he was very quick to get to Van Dijk. I was surprised he got it. Had he not been that quick, I don't think he could have gotten that red card. And there was no question about the red card. It was a very obvious one. I
No, I
think Van
think
Dijk was
while
bleeding.
he was making the run, he sort of realized, like when he dove in, he realized that, oh shit, I fucked up. And then he sort of tried to pull
Yeah,
back, but it was
yeah,
too late.
yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
he
but that
expected
pullback
himself
was
to get
also
to Van Dijk.
incomplete.
Yeah, yeah.
मतलब,
Because he's
Yeah.
so fast, he can't even pull
हाँ
back in time,
हाँ.
like suffering from success.
But honestly, up until that point, Liverpool's goal came out of nowhere, and then obviously, वो red card. Newcastle were dominating. Liverpool fans will also accept that, and like if we were to judge by how the game was played, Newcastle was the better team in the first half. But unfortunately, that's not how the game is decided. It is based on results, and Liverpool led. And then उसके बाद जितना भी comeback हुआ भी, and then we all know what happened in extra time. So that was the first
Yeah,
Liverpool
that
match,
was.
uh, yeah, of the week, that lived up to the expectations. And now we obviously had the one versus Arsenal, which Orko just mentioned, a free kick out of nowhere. Four people lining up to take that, and Szoboszlai is out of the blue. क्या ही कर दिया उसने. ठीक है, good way to counter the Arsenal haram ball. Uh, but
Yeah, but
is that the way
Arsenal's press
to?
this game
And coming into
was,
this week,
Hmm.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go on, go
yeah,
on.
this game Arsenal's press was like brilliant, very, very good. They
Yeah.
also limited Liverpool pretty much to their own half, losing possession every now and then, at least till like the first 60 minutes or so. But they couldn't do a lot with the ball themselves. I think they were really poor in that. Arsenal didn't make
And the
most
reason
of
for
whatever
that
chances
is
they had.
primarily because Weirds is not being utilized properly in field. And that is going to maybe McAllister and Superslay being there in the squad and Frimpong having to play a wider role. So I think Weirds is a player that likes short passes and gets into spaces and tries to build up attack from there. So he needs more volume of touches in the attacking third, which he's not been able to get. And his heat map, if you look, you'll see that it's all over the pitch. It's there are a lot of touches in the deeper half. So I think that's a problem that Liverpool are facing. And if you look at Ekitike and Salah, they've been able to feed each other because they like to like play this gegenpress football where they want to break very quickly, which is also what Ekitike did a fan. So I think it will take Weird some time to get used to the pace of the Premier League.
Yep,
True.
yep.
True.
I
Yeah,
think
but
that midfield is a little bit troubling for them. I think Grafenberg has also been a little bit off of it. Is looking a bit off of it, and Liverpool need to sort out a backup for him.
And even the back line, right? Even we saw that when Konate got up, Liverpool continued to look shaky. I mean, credit to Szoboszlai, he was great at the right back role. But then when Gomez came on, I thought, well, Arsenal have a chance here. Because Gomez, right now at this stage of his career, it's not at the peak of his powers. So I think they were trying to get Mark Gay in, right? Or was it Arsenal that was trying to get Gay?
Yeah, Liverpool has submitted a bid as of now, as how things stand. There's a bid, some
Yeah, maybe if he
35.
comes in the defensive line smoothly.
true.
Cool.
True.
Any more games to discuss? We'll move on to La Liga. I don't think यहाँ पे मेरे अलावा कोई उतना ज़्यादा follow करता है La Liga. And I won't go into much details of what happened last week. Just the game from yesterday, Real Madrid versus Mallorca. That it was quite a game. I don't know how to describe it. Three goals being ruled out. One, some controversial decisions. Mbappe crying on Instagram. It's the usual thing. but but मेरे तरफ से as a Madrid fan, the good thing is that in every game that I've seen of Xabi Alonso with Real Madrid, the team is improving. And like, yeah, he's doing what he can with the team. He has been very good with his squad selections and rotating the players, especially this season, because the number of games is a lot. And लास्ट सीजन एंसेलोटी का ये एक मेजर क्रिटिसिज्म था कि 75th मिनट पे या 80th मिनट पे तुम सब्स करते हो, वो भी लुकास वास्केस को लाते हो, तो दैट वाजंट हेल्पिंग द कॉज. This time, even with a performance like Rodrigo had in the last match, or last to last match, or Vinicius had in the last match, both of them were kind of subbed off in the 65th minute. तो दूसरे प्लेयर को भी एक अच्छा टाइम मिलता है to show what they can do. So that's good. The new players are kind of settling in. Notable amongst them are obviously Huijsen and Carreras. It doesn't look like they have joined a new team. Carreras has been absolutely great. Like, मुझे तो याद भी नहीं आ रहा है कि how did we move on from Furlon Mondi or Fran Garcia or David Alaba to this. No jinxing, no, yeah. Hopefully he stays fit
That
and he plays
goal
most of
line
the
tackle
matches.
against Mallorca, भाई साहब क्या ही goal line tackle था भाई.
क्या था वो? और वो पूरा मैच ही वैसे खेला भाई. इट वाज नॉट जस्ट वन इंस्टेंस, एंड लाइक ही मूव्ड विद द बॉल अप फ्रंट. ही इज वेरी गुड डिफेंसिवली. सो yeah, top player, man, top player. Benfica, we did a steal from them.
I have a question. Do you think
Yes.
Maston Tuno is the answer at right wing?
Yes, I do. Because he's very good at pressing. He creates those chances, and one thing that I'm looking forward to is how his equation develops with Guler, because you can clearly see that Javi prefers playing Guler because of that creativity wala factor. But Guler also needs to refine in terms of losing ball possessions. जो भी हो रहा है, लास्ट सीजन भी हुआ था, इसीलिए उतना ट्रस्ट नहीं मिल रहा था. But you could see how he changed his performance yesterday. In the first half and the second half were very different. So he's that type of player. He's very young and he'll need time. So that is one thing that I'm looking forward to, his equation with Goulet. But I totally, fully trust in Master Antuano playing in the right wing.
Yeah, there are a
He,
few. I
he,
think
he looks very mature even in his looks
Yeah,
and in his actions. I don't know.
yeah. And he's one of those players like typical South American, he will give his
Yeah.
everything on the field. So that's always a
Hmm.
very good thing to have. कल उसका वाल्वर्डे का स्टोरी भी देखा with Master Antuano they did. So it's a good link up यार. South American guys on your team, you want them. अभी विनी और रॉड्रिगो का जो सोचे थे वो तो नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो एटलीस्ट जो है उसी से काम चलाते हैं.
Yeah, Vinny got a goal, right?
No, no, I'm talking about the equation between Vinny and Rodrigo. Vinny has been very good. I think last stream mein Ayush mentioned that the the performance of Madrid in a particular season totally depends. Like 50% of it depends on Vinny, how he plays, and if he continues to play in this form, yeah, better than this, then automatically Madrid plays better. It's very much self-explanatory. Brahim also
Do you
played
think
well.
with this setup, Xavi set with the setup that Xavi has right now, the bigger question I have is will it play well against Barca with their ultra attacking style?
Depends, because like I feel that the defense is much more solid than what we had last season. Um, Javi was also asked yesterday in the press conference about Mbappe ka offside trap, and his reply was like contrary to that. He doesn't worry. Like opposition teams are always worrying that Mbappe will go and score that goal. बट वो एक कंसर्न तो है यार. 2 गोल अगर तुम स्कोर कर रहे हो, फिर भी नहीं हो रहा है, then that thing was always there. And Barcelona playing that high line, Barcelona के against तो और भी होगा. तो yeah, let's see. Want to see more of Barcelona play without Martinez. That's going to be, yeah. And I want to see how Madrid plays with Huijsen and Militao and Trent. Trent had the best match in Madrid yesterday, in Madrid colors. तो अभी वही बहुत कुछ देखना है.
True.
Cool. Should we move on to the next segment of the podcast? या तुम लोगों को
Yep.
कुछ और डिस्क्राइब करना है from the matches that happened over the last week? Anything that you want to
One
add?
match that I want to mention,
Please.
Everton versus Wolves, I think was yesterday. Jack Grealish was on it. He was on it. I'm really happy to see him playing and smiling again, which is a good sight.
Yeah.
And when he moved to Everton, I thought this is a good move. He needs this. उसको जरूरत है ये. वो
I think
पार्टी
he has
वार्टी
that
बहुत बाद
vibe
में
of,
ट्रेवल सीजन में.
yeah, of like a
हाँ,
cool club legend guy at a relatively smaller club. He has that kind of a vibe.
उसमें एवर्टन वाइब है. He has that Everton.
Yeah.
True. True.
And he was involved in all three goals. And India had a really good
Yes.
game.
तारीफ कर
But
रहे हो या उसकी ले रहे हो
Grealish,
यार?
no,
No,
bro,
that's purely
Grealish was
fine.
amazing. I think he needed to
I'm not
escape
saying
that.
he found his level.
Mm.
I'm saying he found his vibe.
Yeah.
True.
Which is more
But
important for
if
a
you look
player
at
like
yesterday's
Grealish.
Yeah.
game, if you look at yesterday's game, Grealish was he either had the assist or he had the pass that led to an assist.
Right. Right.
So
मैंने गेम तो नहीं
he's
देखा,
going to
just
be
saw the
really
highlight.
important for Everton. Yeah.
Yes. 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 वो
और को
header भी
pointed out
उसने
also. Jack
yeah,
De
yeah.
Bruyne.
जैक डी ब्रुयना भाई सच में क्या ही फ्लिप कर गया है
De
भाई.
Bruyne as well getting his debut goal in Serie A for Napoli. McTominay and De Bruyne scoring for
Yes.
भाई नापोली में तो
Napoli
क्या ही
team.
हो रहा है, मैकटोमिने, हॉयलैंड, डी ब्रुयना, लुकाकू.
Yeah.
क्या हो रहा है?
From
Avengers
Haaland
assemble
to
कर रहे हैं उन
Hoyland, man.
लोग.
Imagine De Bruyne's life.
पीटीएक्स यूनाइटेड कर दो भाई तुम अब नापोली में. बट
Two
या
two seasons later on, Dorgu comes to Napoli instead of Doku.
या But I
Cool.
think the only other
Yeah.
game was Fulham versus Chelsea. यहाँ पे Marco Silva
Oh
was
yeah,
fuming after
yes,
the match.
Very,
So
very weird
that
call.
should
Very
that
weird.
goal have been disallowed?
भाई
Less.
मतलब again I have not seen the actual match, but like how can you play on at the 9th minute of like added time on after the half time, like 40 minutes is truly beyond me. Like I like he was like Marcus was talking about after the match, post match में कि यार it's not about him feeling bad or him being opinionated about his own club क्योंकि वो manager है, but it's just about the rules. Like it is beyond the time, you can't just keep playing them on. So yeah, I mean
Yeah.
VAR
This week
keeps
also the referees were very confused as they were the last week, as they are every PL season for the first 3 weeks. They don't know what they're doing. They want to enforce new rules. They don't know what they're going to continue with. So there's no consistency.
correct, correct,
Yeah, I
correct.
think
And
on corners there have been some new rules, and there's been like I think two penalties in this Wolves versus Everton game, if I'm not wrong. I think one of the games
Yeah.
in this weekend only where there were two penalties given for uh, some tugging, pushing in a
I
corner.
mean, even ये वाले game में, like not this week but last week against Fulham ही again. So United got the penalty for Mount को उसने ऐसे फेंक ही दिया penalty
Yeah,
box. So that is definitely a penalty. But then when Euro scored the goal, he is very explicitly like दोनों हाथ से वो push करके he is getting the header. There is no foul given. So, I mean, it went our way. I am not complaining in that regard, but it is very like it's not consistent. And I mean, one weekend it can be on your side, the other weekend it can be the opposite. So, that
And
थोड़ा तो
now
if
they've
it,
seemed to forgotten of the rule that they wanted to enforce on the first week, which was कि अरे no, keeper will have to kick the ball in 8 seconds. Now
हाँ,
nobody remembers at home.
आज ही मैच
What's
में देख रहा
going
हूँ,
on?
आज ही तो शायद ड्यूरिंग द एंड आई थिंक आई सॉ एलिसन की, भाई मैंने ऐसे कि 8 सेकंड तो भाई बीत चुके हैं तुझे तो किक
Big
कर देना
jagah, bro.
चाहिए, बट या आई मीन इट्स वेरी फ्लिम्सी द वे
I
द
think
हैंड.
today's referee wanted to keep the game a bit too fluid, and there was just so many coming together today. Like I think every 10-15 seconds you saw two players coming together, and referee just plays on. I think it's always on two extremes. One of them you have like too many soft fouls given, and then
Correct.
another one something like this.
I mean,
Cool.
I guess
Let's.
football will be. Sorry, let's move ahead. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we will need to. We'll need to move on a
but
little bit.
we'll keep on talking about VR.
या मतलब ये तो खत्म नहीं होगा यार. तुम लोग अभी इतना बोल रहे हो, मेरे को अंदर से दुख हो रहा है. मैं लालिगा रेफरिंग के बारे में बहुत कुछ अपशब्द कहना चाहता हूँ, बट आई विल नॉट गो देयर बिकॉज इट हैज ऑलवेज बीन लाइक दैट. तो वो रहने देते हैं. We'll move on to the next segment. Varun, I think we wanted to talk about two things this week. Topical content में the transfer season is coming to an end, so whatever you guys will like to say about that, and then we are going to have a brief discussion about the UCL draws.
First things first, Isak bid has been submitted, right? Piyush, 130 million, if I'm not wrong. I think with Newcastle getting Voltamid now, I think is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. But it looks like it's a signing to replace
Voltemada.
Isak.
Yeah.
Vultamada.
Voltamada. That and I obviously know Piyush is very happy because Simmons has come to Spurs, and I
Yes.
think this is a better signing than getting someone else at the at the last moment. Simmons, I think they could have easily gotten him throughout the season, throughout the transfer window, pehle, but I don't know why they were not going for him. Maybe they thought Chelsea were ahead in that regard. But
Yeah, I think Chelsea were ahead. Chelsea had agreed terms with Simon, Simon, whatever. And they just waited. They were like, "We'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get someone else in. We'll see. We need to get some players out." And in the meanwhile, Xavi was just waiting. He was refusing other clubs. Obviously, he rejected Bayern, and then just Spurs came in and like same, just एक ही बात है, like
he
West
probably
London,
saw
West London,
Chelsea
not
ka
so far away.
40 low ka squad. He was like,
Yeah,
bro,
I mean it's difficult for him to like earn a place in that squad also. Like on the same left channel you have João Pedro, on same left hand side you have Neto, Gittins, definitely 5-6 names that I'm missing. Definitely.
नाम भूल जाओगे,
and
इतना
even in
बड़ा
the
squad है.
midfield left
नाम तो
channel, they
भूल
have
जाओ.
Esteva.
Yeah, Estevao is also there. It would have been difficult for him, but yeah,
गार्नाचो है भाई,
to
अभी तो
Tottenham.
गार्नाचो भी आ गया
अभी
है
तो
तो
गार्नाचो भी आ
Yeah,
गया है.
Garnacho
अब
too.
तो
Yeah,
Garnacho भी आ गया. They had I
I
think Garnacho to
noted.
Chelsea is a good deal. 15 million? 15, 20 million. What was
40 I
the
think,
40
40
million.
40.
Not 15, 40
We'll
million.
happily take
40?
it.
40.
Yeah, 40 million.
40, I
Yeah.
think, is still decent for Garnacho. I think if
Yeah, I
he plays
mean,
at Chelsea and he's
but
okay, they would
he's
sell
like a
him
very
on for
one
like.
he's a very one-dimensional player though. Very one-dimensional. On Simons, I had prepared something on Simons and Voltomato. If you have nothing else, I can pass some time with that.
Please, please. पास
Hello.
मत टाइम मत कर बिकॉज आई फील बैड. आदित्य तू अभी आया है
Yeah.
लालिगा में. आई काइंड ऑफ wrapped it up within 5 minutes with just one discussion. That
Uh,
was how Madrid's game went yesterday. एक काम करना, तू
होते हाँ यार.
बार्सिलोना का थोड़ा प्रीव्यू दे देना आज.
हाँ हाँ
आज
नहीं यार अभी we can also talk about like how Simeone's team did अभी उसका. So they also had a
क्या है, क्या क्या था
1-1
स्कोर?
draw. 1-1 draw Alvarez के साथ था and it ended in a 1-1 draw. Very disappointing again. Like बहुत ही sad match था. But yeah, let's like so hi everyone. How is everyone doing? Hi.
ये
क्या
तो मतलब
देख,
डिपेंड
50 मिनट्स हो गए पॉडकास्ट के. तेरे को क्या लगता है, हाउ इज एवरीवन डूइंग?
damn.
हाँ, अभी
and
50 मिनट तक सबकी भड़ास निकल गई होती
हाँ,
है।
भड़ास निकल गया है
ट्रॉमा बॉन्ड तो
सब।
हम लोगों ने कर
हाँ,
लिया, सब निकल गया।
एवरीवन इज काइंड ऑफ एट पीस।
भाई just just
पीयूष,
wanted to
पीयूष तू स्क्रीन शेयर कर
Yeah,
रहा था भाई, तू कर।
yeah.
भाई in the meanwhile just wanted to show off one more jersey I had
ओ,
भाई uh, भाई Barca
प्लीज।
Is it
yes
the 99 one? Sorry,
नहीं
whatever,
नहीं नहीं यार
2000,
I think
2009
that's
2009 वर्ष
2009, right?
2009.
हाँ
हाँ,
रोमा
Yeah.
रोमा भाई मैन्यू वर्सेस बारसा फाइनल
वाओ, मैन्यू वर्सेस
आई
बारसा
नो,
में आज मैन्यू फैन भी है।
2009 बोला, you don't need to tell me
नहीं
कि
आई
it's against our match.
सॉरी भाई सॉरी
और ब्रो
रियली
एक
वियर्ड
बात
फ्लेक्स बट
बताऊं,
ओके।
मैच में रियो फर्डिनेंड ने जितना पैसा कमाया है ना, वो किसी ने नहीं कमाया है। हर हर इंटरव्यू में आई डिसएग्रीड विद सर एलेक्स फर्गुसन, आई डिसएग्री। ठीक है भाई, बहुत टाइम हो गया भाई, ठीक है आगे बढ़।
fuck भाई only if you had have put Ji Sung Park on Messi भाई only
ओ भाई, वही सेम स्टोरी, सेम स्टोरी।
सब ठीक है पीयूष प्लीज गो ऑन
पीयूष प्लीज गो ऑन।
Anyway, I think, yeah, for Xavi, I want to share more of his story. We
1 million
can go
फॉलोअर्स
on
एट
to,
14, ये तो भाई
yes.
फेब्रिजियो वाला स्टैट हो गया भाई।
Remember, he's only 14, so
रिमेम्बर,
he was like,
रिमेम्बर।
so he was like one of the first sort of hype footballer, hype youngsters in the world. Obviously, 1 million followers at 14. He was touted as the next Messi at Namazia, which I'm sure every year they tout someone as that.
yeah
Uh, Dad also used to play. He was Dutch national. I think he used to play for Feyenoord, if I'm not wrong. One of the Dutch teams also played against Ruud van Nistelrooy. He had an agent. He has passed away very recently, but that agent was not good for his life, for his career, advised him badly. So from La Masia, he quit La Masia and went to PSG for a year or so. He was there at PSG. I think at that time, Pochettino was the manager at PSG. Did him dirty, did him really, really dirty. Didn't have a good season. Missed an important penalty. Poch threw him under the bus. Got a lot of weight from the fans, and then decided to take a step down. So he was at a good place, but at bad times. So La Masia, he was there before graduates started entering the first team a lot under Xavi. So what he was told at La Masia was, you will never make the first team. The first team is way too good for you. And PSG also, before Luis Enrique started focusing on a lot on younger talent and obviously homegrown talent within PSG. So yeah, after that, moved to PSV. At that point in time, Ruud van Nistelrooy was the manager at PSV. Played alongside Savinho, Gakpo, had a baller season there. Uh, PSG decided to re-sign him and sent him on loan to Leipzig. And obviously, from there, we are more aware of the story. What he's like, 2 seasons at Leipzig, now coming to North London. Let it all work out. So yeah, the next one is more of a comparison between what Madison and Xavi Simons have to offer. Pretty much similar in terms of where they operate, what they do. Basically, connecting your backline, your defense, or the depth of your midfield to your attack. So progressing the ball in that fashion, having a good catalog of passes in you, and most importantly, drawing a lot of fouls. That is something that both of them excel at. So yeah, that's pretty much about Madison and Simmons. I think we've got a good replacement, one for the future also. Madison sadly is out. He is, I think he's 29 this year. Will be 30 next year, and sad to say, it would be very difficult to see him coming back into the team. So yeah, good signing Kulusevski and Simons for that number 10 position. I am extremely elated. But seeing how
Yes, do
Florian
you
Wirtz
think
has
in the
been,
absence,
yeah,
do you think in the
please.
absence of Kulu and Madison, owing to their injuries, do you think Kudus maybe plays in the number 10 role alongside Javi, or will Javi operate as a sole number 10?
I think Xavi has sold number 10. I think Kudus' abilities are better used on that right hand side. Very good at take ons, very good at crossing the ball also. We've already seen this in the first few matches. He can put in a very, very good cross in the area. with both feet. I think that is what we will require a lot under Frank, where you need a physical forward like Solanke or Richarlison up front who can make use of those chances, and Xavi more of a technical player playing down the middle, sort of pinging those passes through those forwards and enabling them to do quick transitions. So I think that's where he will be more useful. And obviously under teams who against team who are in a low block, he can find those tight spaces also.
La
Yeah,
Liga में खिलाओ.
2 minutes. Sorry.
No, no. You said against low blocks. That's why I said La Liga में खिलाओ.
I think against Leipzig, a lot of Bundesliga teams would also. I mean, I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure a lot of Bundesliga teams would also sit back against Leipzig, considering they're like definitely top 3 4 teams within Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 minutes on Isak and Voltomada. Very similar profiles. Uh, Voltomada's nickname is also, I think, 6 feet Messi is what they call him. Very good with the
Yeah.
ball at his feet. Very, very technical. Can score, can play make very well also. Can does have that final pass in him also. Loves taking on players. Has a lot of gravity around him also, which is something that they had been missing since Isak is not playing. Ability to attract defenders around him. So yeah, I think that's what Voltemada might offer to Newcastle, although it may take some time for him to settle, and that's why they should be looking at another forward to add to that list, someone who is prem proven and can sort of provide with that timeline to Voltemada to settle into Premier League.
Visa is a
So
shoe
yeah,
in at Newcastle for the second striker role. Because that was the
yeah, but
agreement before that Visa could be the second one to Isak. But then as soon as Isak wanted out, Visa deal was kind of like started.
yeah, now Visa has also posted a statement on his account that Brentford is blocking my move. They're not allowing me to move. I have been cheated on. It's such a dramatic transfer window. I think it's one of the rarer ones where we see so much drama from the players' camps. I know a lot of it. I know how it goes in transfer windows. Obviously, players
Yeah,
don't genuinely
it
feel
is.
that,
It has
but
been. Yeah, it has been the most dramatic as well as it has been the record-breaking window, man. Like around
Yeah.
2.6
yeah,
billion pounds like spent in this entire window. Every team buying or selling players.
It's close to 3 billion now with Walter
Oh,
Verda and
yeah, yeah,
Xavi Simons.
close to 3 billion. Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, yeah.
And actually when like I think Tottenham has played like such a insanely brilliant move, man, with signing Javi, and at the end, like the loss to SA, like losing SA to Arsenal. I don't think it's I don't think like Arsenal is like anywhere close in this transfer market to Tottenham right now, man, because like
Totally agree.
What Tottenham has done with Javi and the other signings, I'm not aware. I think like, but yeah, I recently, so I remember Javi as a player in La Masia, and I remember he was, I think it was 20. I forgot it was which year. I think I can't recall the
Should be
year, but
2018-19 sometime around
yes,
that
yes,
time.
2018-19. So at that time, also there was this photo shoot that Messi had to do. So that is something that like Messi does with La Masia like kids
Oh,
every
did he
time.
bathe him? Did he bathe Javi Simons
No,
also?
no, no, no. He did not do that. But so there is this
Is
insane
this like
thing.
a ritual that goes on in
Yes,
Barca?
ha
Like
ha.
Messi
Yes,
has
the
to
And
oil
litmus
up
test
every
of that.
baby that comes.
can you
Yeah,
and
that's the
are you
real litmus
imagining? Are
test.
you imagining there is no person in this entire world who has a problem with Messi bathing their children
Nope,
naked like
nope,
that?
none, none.
So it's something to think about, man. But yeah, but so I remember at that time there was this viral video where like Javi Simon as a tiny kid, he was playing in front of Messi and he was trying to dribble past him, and there was this crazy like rainbow flick that he did right above Messi. I'll find that clip if I'm able to. But yeah, I remember that clip very vividly, and I was thinking, okay, who is this kid? Like this, so this guy is from Suriname. So I can't recall the name.
Suriname. Yeah,
Yeah,
Suriname.
Suriname. Yeah, Suriname. So it's a South America. Nice. So yeah, so
That's
that
supposed to
that's
be Mbuma, by the way.
बट उसके
Amazing.
पीछे कौन है भाई?
And that's Lukaku. Right? I mean, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
in
take,
between everyone who's wondering, in between all the stats and everything, we have this too.
yeah, everything that we have to offer in a
Yeah,
Jinx
single
मत
the
करो
video.
whole
यार,
package.
we
Yeah,
अंदर
so
लगा है
Piyush
98%.
Piyush brought out a Notion notebook full filled with all the information, and this is also something that he can bring out from his arsenal, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't say from my Arsenal. Say something else. Pocket
but but yeah, so I was
Personally,
trying to
मत लो.
yeah, so I was trying to talk about Javi, and like it feels such an insane signing, and I can't believe why Chelsea dropped their interest in Javi, man, because and I think it happened right around the time when they signed Garnacho, and I can't imagine a scenario where both of them are equivalent in any way, shape or form. So I don't know why they dropped Xavi from their plans, because Xavi is an insane player. He would fit any team in the world right now. He can fit or even try to fit into any team in the world, and he can just he can just give an insane output, man. Like following his season in like his 3 season in RB Leipzig, man. It has been a beauty to watch him play. Not just the goal machine, like the goal outputs, goal and assist output, but the way he controls the field, the way he is connecting like the defense to the offense. It's great. Yeah, so it has been a pleasure to watch him, and I remember so there was this Bundesliga game against Bayern where RB Leipzig battered Bayern Munich. It was, I think, 2023-24, and I think it was a 3-0 game. Just let me check. Bayern Leipzig.
ये ऐसा सेगमेंट
No, it's
करना
okay.
चाहिए
Move
हमें
on. Move
जहाँ
on.
पे
Yeah.
Yeah.
आदित्य
ठीक है.
आएगा, उसका मतलब बार्सिलोना एक स्टैट अटैक आएगा, वो निकाल देगा, बिकॉज आदित्य से ज्यादा वेल इक्विप्ड कोई नहीं है, like talking
अब
about Barcelona or its history, and
अरे
I'm
यार,
saying this genuinely.
नहीं यार, नहीं, तू बहुत ज्यादा फ्लैटर कर रहा है ब्रो. सो मैं इनिशियली भाई, मैं आई आई यूज्ड टू बी अ प्लास्टिक फैन इनिशियली. तो मेरे को याद है भाई, मैं न्यूज़पेपर में अपने सेकंड लास्ट पेज पे स्पोर्ट्स आता था, टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया पे, और उस पे मेरे को याद है 2011 2012 में मैंने देखा था कि भाई चैंपियंस लीग ट्रॉफी लिफ्ट करते हुए मेसी को, और वो भी राइट साइड वाले पैनल में एकदम छोटा सा नीचे एक इन्होंने एक फुल फीचर दिया था उसको. तो उसके बाद से भाई मैंने देखा यार, ये इन्होंने कपड़े मस्त पहने, और उस टाइम पे मैं था भाई 12 साल का. तो मेरे को लगा कपड़े मस्त पहने और बहुत कूल लग रही है ट्रॉफी, ये क्या है. तो फिर मैंने पता किया भाई, थोड़ा पता किया, एंड इट हैज बीन लाइक उस टाइम से ही आई स्टार्टेड फॉलोइंग बार्सिलोना थोड़ा बहुत, एंड साथ में फुटबॉल. बट ज्यादा बात नहीं करता था, सिर्फ बार्सिलोना का ये फिक्चर. और भाई टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में क्या होता है, सिंस भाई 2 दिन बाद तुम्हें पता चलती है न्यूज कि अगर आज चैंपियंस लीग जीते तो मेरे को कल रात को पता चलेगा,
हाँ,
मतलब कल रात को क्या, कल सुबह वाले पेपर में
हाँ.
पता चलेगा. तो भाई अब सारा आउटडेटेड इन्फॉर्मेशन होता था. फिर वहां पे भाई मेरे को एक स्कूल में दोस्त मिला जो थोड़ा बात करता था फुटबॉल के बारे में, तो फिर आई स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग टू हिम अबाउट इट, एंड ही वाज आल्सो अ बारसा फैन. सो दैट इज हाउ आई गॉट इनटू बारसा. सो या, सो
और उस टाइम
भाई
पे सिर्फ टीवी पे आता था ना, ऑनलाइन स्ट्रीमिंग था नहीं,
नहीं,
तो तुम
नहीं
देख
भाई.
नहीं पाते थे. टीवी पे तुम्हारा डायरेक्ट क्रिकेट वगैरह कुछ
न्यूज़पेपर
तो
में
देखना
एक्चुअली जो होता था,
है.
एक
यू कांट वॉच
छोटा सा
फुटबॉल.
अपडेट कॉलम टाइप का रहता था जो कि सिर्फ प्रिंट
हाँ,
होता था, या वन पिक्चर में भी, समथिंग ऑफ दोस सॉर्ट्स कि ओके द स्कोर लाइन इज एटलीस्ट गिवन.
Yes, yes, yes.
सही में
Cool,
यार,
chalo. Bottom line is, what a crazy transfer window we had. There's
insane.
still a little time left. So, yeah, crazy, crazy. Next time we'll discuss UCL ka. We have come to the last segment. I'll hand it over to Varun for the quiz. Varun, let's go.
नेक्स्ट टाइम अगर यूसीएल डिस्कस कर रहे हो तो फिर मैं ज्वाइन नहीं करता हूँ.
या भाई, एक काम करता है, तू कोई और टीम चुन लेना, ठीक है?
अरे यार,
ऐसे
And we'll
साइड
discuss
साइड
the FA
पैशन.
Cup draw then. We can discuss the FA Cup draw.
यानी
ऐसे कर.
we could.
यानी आर को ऐसा होता है ना,
And
हर
the
कोई
fact
बोलता है
that
कि
they had
अच्छा.
to play that fixture because they finished where they did last season.
नहीं वो कैराबाओ का, ओ सॉरी, उससे भी निकल गए.
नहीं नहीं, सो आर को ऐसा होता है ना कि भाई मैं सिंस आई सपोर्ट बारसा, सो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आस्क मी भाई कि प्रीमियर लीग में तुम किसको सपोर्ट करते हो. तो भाई तेरे साथ भी ऐसे है कि भाई चैंपियंस लीग में तू किसको सपोर्ट करता है. यू हैव दिस चॉइस आफ्टर सो मेनी इयर्स that you can choose a new team और क्या पता वो तेरा pivot बन जाए भाई to a
Yes,
happier life.
select
Go on.
Everton. Come on, do the right thing.
But I have chosen Newcastle to
Newcastle.
support in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Good
pretty
choice.
bad decision, I think. अभी तक.
Long term देखते but हाँ. Let's go ahead with the quiz.
Yeah,
चलो
yeah.
वरुण.
Let's go. Excited.
Okay, guys. I think other than Piyush, I think Piyush and Arko haven't played this. Tausif also has. Okay, Aditya knows the rules. So I'm going to name out three players. We're going to do this in two teams. Uh, I guess Tausif and Aditya could be one team, and Piyush and Arko could be one team. But
Sure.
Tausif and Aditya both La Liga fanatics, and Piyush and Arko the PL fanatics. Now, today's theme, since I'll just explain the rules first before the theme. So I will name out the player, and the person I will pose the question to will have the choice of making their bid. So you will name how many clubs you can name the player has played at, right? Okay. And then after you bid your number, these guys will have an opportunity, the other people, to outbid you in case they can name more, no more clubs that the player has played.
Google
If
खोल
you
रहे
are,
हैं अपना.
if they don't outbid you, they tell you to name your clubs, and you aren't able to, you will lose the point. They will score. Okay, very simple. Let's move on with it. First question. This is a close of the transfer season. The theme is journeyman. So on the point of people moving, we have three players, and the first player who is a journeyman has been to a lot of clubs is Alvaro Morata. Total of 8 clubs. How many can you name, Piyush and Arko?
So, अच्छा, Juventus.
Hey,
Uh,
you
No,
don't
you
have to
first you
Number,
tell.
number,
name.
number,
Hey,
number.
okay,
Don't
so
say
you
the
have
name.
to.
It's
Yeah.
how
अच्छा, sorry.
many
We,
clubs
Which?
can
we,
you
अच्छा,
name?
oh, sorry.
You have
Shit,
to tell
man.
the number.
अच्छा, okay. अच्छा, eight.
we got four already. Let's see. We have four
हाँ, मेरे
already.
पास भी 4 है. Yes. I don't know if you're thinking about the same 4 or not.
Then we may have 5 or 8 also.
Even
You
I
can
think
text on WhatsApp.
I can do
I will
five.
count down. You have 1 minute.
Actually, yeah, 5. I can think of 5.
Is 5 a bid?
Yeah, I think I can't think more
Hey,
than.
Aditya opened Fort Mob on his phone.
नहीं,
Not number.
अरे, नहीं यार, I'm just taking a washroom break, man. Honestly, I
हाँ तो
promise
तू
I'm not going to look at my phone.
This is
एक
an unproctored quiz. I am not comfortable.
वो तो मैं अभी टैब खोल लूंगा दूसरा एक गूगल पे तो
Right,
4
we'll,
नहीं
we'll, we'll be honest. We'll be honest. We'll be
यस
honest.
डायरेक्टली हाँ
No, that is unsaid. I am trusting you guys. I am being a very good teacher.
Okay, 2 from the same city is okay.
Total of 8 teams. Your 1 minute's up. What is your bid?
5. 5 is my bid.
5. Tausif, Aditya, are you going to outbid them or do you want them to name their clubs?
I also know 5. Aditya, do you know that
I won't
extra? You know कि तेरे को एक out of the box
uh,
name लाना पड़ेगा.
Communication
तेरे को
is
वो
I
key,
पता है
guys.
क्या?
You need to know
I think
which club you know.
I think I can do that. So,
6
uh,
then. Then let's go 6.
6, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to outbid them now, Piyush and Arkur? Can you name 7?
not me I don't know पीयूष सात मेरे पास तो नहीं है भाई
No, same here, man. Same here. You can start with 6. चलो, बताओ 6.
Tausif, Aditya, name your
ठीक
6.
है. So, ठीक है. Tausif, you start.
तो वो लास्ट में आके you just add the
Yes,
real
अरे
names.
बेचारा
मैं काम
we
करता
can
हूँ.
hear the echo from his washroom में
Tap.
थोड़ा मतलब बख्श दो उसको
Tap
Cool,
in,
cool.
tap
Don't
in.
worry, man. I'll do. I'll do. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Chelsea,
Yes.
and AC Milan. AC Milan.
Okay, I can one
Okay,
up you.
that's five.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
only one I'll add is the current club he's playing for, Como. That's
Yes.
Okay, I can one
all.
up that.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
we can one up that at least.
Yeah. So that is all I know.
That is six. That
Yeah.
is six. You have
Galatasaray.
named your six.
Galatasaray. One. I'll add.
By the way, they named that six. They get the point, but we can
हाँ
still go on with
नहीं नहीं
which
आई
clubs he
आई
played at.
कोमो तो याद नहीं था
Nee,
मुझे
we
तो
were.
और
Como,
दो
yeah.
क्लब्स कौन से हैं?
Gala is
So
one that
there's
I was thinking.
Gala
Galatasaray.
is one and
Chelsea is what I was
Gala
thinking
is
of.
one. The other is
Chelsea, you said,
Liverpool.
yeah?
चेल्सी
Not
Chelsea
है
I
कौन
said.
Liverpool,
सा
sorry.
Chelsea I said.
Yeah,
Achha.
Chelsea. He's also played at Juventus, man.
Juventus is what Arco was saying, yeah.
Juventus, Galatasaray.
तौसिफ the
He has
five that
had
तौसिफ
three
की
spells at Atletico, two
yes
spells at Chelsea, four spells at AC Milan. Insane career,
Bonnie blew off football.
Yeah. Bonnie Blue of football.
truly. I mean, a case could be made out of all these three players are there because the next player, Tosif and Aditya, is João Felix.
अरे
I
यार.
hate this guy.
भाई
Okay.
how
I
many
can.
clubs in
Total
total
of
has he
seven
played
teams already.
seven
मतलब 7
Yeah.
teams ऑल ओ अच्छा ऑलरेडी मैं सोचा कि
Because he's young. He's
या
young. I would
ट्रू
not
ट्रू
expect a player of his
इज
age
वेरी
to have
यंग
seven teams.
तौसिफ आपका टीम छोटा पड़ गया अब तो
Aditya, I think, got hurt because of João Felix time at Barca. Total of seven teams. Also,
टोटल
you
ऑफ
can
7
surely name
टीम्स
two.
अरे हाँ वो तो है I'll start with 3.
Three, okay, very low bid.
Yeah, I'll
Four,
start with
Piyush
3.
Arko,
four.
do you want his three or do you
Definitely
want
four.
four? Four? Okay, four.
Yeah.
हाँ
Quick
फोर
bidding.
फोर तो याद
Five,
आ रहा है
Tosif.
5.
He's played around a lot, guys.
5, 5.
Five, okay, five.
Yeah.
Six, Piyush and Arko.
एक
These are
मिनट
big teams. These are big teams. These aren't small teams. Trust me.
Thanks, Ayush.
And Arco. Up to you.
five I can also go with five I can't
Five.
think of six
Okay.
I can't think of six
Five it is then. It was Tosif's original bid, right? Five.
हाँ 3 से 5.
Okay, five teams. Tosif. Let's go.
Atletico Madrid, Chelsea,
One,
AC Milan,
two,
Barcelona,
three,
and currently Al
four.
Nassr.
That's
okay
five. Very good.
Yeah.
There was
We
also
can add
Benfica,
one more
guys.
to that.
Oh,
Yeah,
हाँ,
Benfica is what I
हाँ.
was thinking of.
First one. Yeah.
अच्छा again
AC Milan is what I've absolutely forgot, man.
मुझे बेनफिका याद नहीं था आई कुड रिमेंबर एसी मिलान मुझे
हाँ
बेनफिका
मेरे को
याद
लग रहा था कि पहले like some part I'm missing in the start. हाँ.
नाइस
Okay. Uh, you have my respect. Without Aditya, you managed to do this. The
नहीं.
third
I
question.
have my respect for Orko and Piyush for not going above 5. क्योंकि अगर 6 हो जाता मैं हाथ खड़े कर देता.
And I think
Against gods.
we had six, right? We had six.
Yeah,
हाँ
you had
अगर
6.
Yeah,
Just तुम लोगों ने
technically
bid
we
नहीं
had
किया.
six.
नेक्स्ट टाइम से चैट
Yeah.
चैट कर लेंगे एकदम लिस्ट आउट कर देंगे
हाँ लिस्ट
Exactly.
आउट कर लेना भाई.
Communication
Yeah.
is key.
या इसीलिए सिंगल मैन खेलना वाज बेटर. हाथ में काउंट कर रहा था मैं.
The next player, Piyush and Arko, Fernando Torres. I thought I slipped this in because I saw another guy with a hairband scoring at Anfield.
nice one
Torres is
Total
I'm
of
texting
six
you this
teams.
thing. Six
Spain
teams
should
now.
be one.
National teams, by
कितना?
the way, you can't name. No?
अरे हाँ
Only
हाँ
clubs.
We are thinking only about.
मजाक ही कर रहा था भाई.
One minute. Me and Piyush are discussing.
Six clubs.
और क्या कहते
Six teams, one small team, five European giants.
भाई अभी तक तो कितने हुए? Think we can think of one, two, three, four we can think of.
मेरे को तो फोर्थ भी याद नहीं आ रहा है.
हाँ ठीक है अभी ठीक है. If Tausif can't think of more than four, then we are going ahead with four. Four it is.
Okay, four. You can name your four now.
तो Chelsea, Liverpool, Atletico and AC Milan.
Yes.
Absolutely right.
AC Milan भी था. What
AC
were the other
Milan
two,
is
भाई?
हाँ.
There's one is in
there's
US, right?
Chelsea, there's Liverpool, there's AC Milan, there's Atletico, there's a Sagan Tuso also. He also
And
played in Japan. What a
Oh,
surprise.
Oh,
ये नहीं बता सकता था.
ये और को घोष को पता था कमेंट्स में. Another Tottenham fan, elite knowledge.
यार come instead of me. Same ही नाम है अपन दोनों का apparently.
Yeah.
Just,
So the score is
दोनों ही
2-1.
चैंपियंस लीग
Tosif
फुटबॉल
is in
नहीं
the
खेलते,
lead.
डोंट वरी.
The score is 2-1. Tosif is in the lead. Tosif, final question to you.
बोलो
Carlos
बोलो.
Tevez, 8 teams.
अरे यार तुम पुराने पे आ गए.
okay.
कितना टोटल क्लब्स कितना?
There's a total of 8.
8 clubs.
God.
Oh my God. Aditya has joined. Wait. Please.
Brother, कहाँ से?
भाई मैं अपना
Hey,
कैमरा ऑफ ही
Eight,
रखूंगा.
I have
eight
help. I
substitution,
have
dude.
help.
अपना
I
कैमरा
have
ऑफ ही
help.
रखूंगा क्योंकि शक्ल दिखाने लायक हालत नहीं रही है मेरी भाई. I am very
नहीं, it's
embarrassed.
fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
हाँ.
बोल दे एक बार क्वेश्चन रिपीट कर दे वरुण.
Yes, sorry भाई. हाँ.
The question is Carlos Tevez, how many clubs can we name? There's a total
God,
of 8.
damn, I can't do. But what was the initial bid? क्या कुछ bid आई क्या?
नहीं हम
You
लोग
have
को ही
you
देना है
guys
ना
have the
इनिशियल.
initial.
अच्छा.
Your minute is about to be up. I'm giving you 15 seconds
God.
grace because Aditya's back from his pooping duties.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I only know the two famous ones and uh,
Joseph, so what's
We
it
are
going to be?
two
4.
famous ones. Four.
4. Okay.
4 I
that's
guess.
crazy.
4 is the bid. You Sharko.
Crazy.
एक मिनट यार. पांच करना है. 1 second. यार. fuck.
There's 3 you can definitely name. You guys watch PL, you know 3.
वही तो BTS
मेरे
PL के
को
ही तीन
पीएल
नाम.
से 2 याद आ रहा.
हाँ चार हमारे भी 4 या 5 हो गए. हाँ
5 हो गए आई थिंक.
5 हो गए. हाँ 5 हो गए. Yes.
5 is the new bid. Can you go to 6? Tausif and Aditya.
एक सेकंड. 1 2 3 4 5.
Spells in the Premier League. An advice is to think of clubs that he was and where he got them from. So you can like work it backwards like that.
Okay. एक मिनट ठीक है. I know Argentine club. ठीक है. So
अरे अर्जेंटाइन क्लब तो मेरे को भी पता था,
अच्छा,
वो
फिर
तो
ठीक है, फिर
हाँ।
चार पे ही हैं हम,
मेरे को
फिर तो
पांच,
चार।
मेरे को अभी पांच आ रहे हैं, बट लाइक आई कांट गो टू सिक्स भाई, सिक्स विल बी सिक्स वोंट बी सिक्स वुड बी कैपिंग भाई. Yeah, I
So
know
are
the
you going to go with
Orko. I
five?
know the name of the OG club in all in this list. Yeah, I know that. I know that.
ठीक है,
Are
ओए
you
ओके
going with
ओके,
five?
ओ फक,
मत करो भाई, आदित्य भाई
कितना
मत करो
कितना
ऐसे।
आपको कितना किया? 4,
5 है अभी अपना तो।
5, फक।
There's five.
देवर्षि बोल रहे हैं सिक्स हो जाएगा, बोलना चालू तो करो.
नहीं तो मैं 5 बोल के, नहीं, आई हैव टू आउटपुट राइट, आई हैव टू से
Yeah,
6।
you have to, हाँ
Yeah.
सिक्स.
ठीक है भाई, मेरे को इतना याद है चाइना भी गया था नहीं। वरुण हाँ बोल दे
एक
प्लीज।
एक
वरुण,
एक बार
अगर
आई
तू
थिंक.
हाँ बोल देगा तो आई हैव अ गेस।
चल then let's go with six.
ठीक है
Let's
ठीक है
see
six।
the normal five and then let's see.
7 करना
Okay,
है
six.
ट्यूसडे।
If you
सात
fail
कौन
to
सात
name the
बोल
six,
रहा
they
है?
get a point. ठीक है?
हाँ
सात
that
बोलना
is,
है
Let them
but
तुमको?
let them let them
it's
let them
anyway
fill, let
same
them.
भाई.
हाँ,
It's anyway
गैम्बल ले
same भाई. कि उन
गैम्बल
लोग
लेते,
पांच
बोलो
तो
भाई,
वैसे भी बोल देंगे,
6 बोल
so
दो।
they'll get a point if we quit, if we
चल
give
ठीक है
up.
ठीक है।
चल चल आदित्य बोल बोल.
अच्छा अपन चालू करें, ओके। तो मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड, सिटी,
One,
ठीक है,
two,
और फिर वेस्ट हैम,
three. Very
और
good. Yes.
अब
These are the
कौन से
obvious
तू,
ones.
तेरे को बाकी जो दो मतलब,
Juventus,
हाँ यस,
Juventus,
यूवेंटस,
Yes,
and
that's the fourth.
the
Yes.
Argentine club is Boca Juniors.
बोका जूनियर्स,
Uh,
यस।
yeah.
Yes.
एंड
Yes.
देन सो
Now the
पांच
sixth
पांच।
one, come on, बोल
अब
अब.
अब मैं बताता हूँ भाई, सो चाइना, शंघाई, बस
Shanghai
इतना ही।
what? There are like two Shanghai teams.
Shanghai.
अरे
What?
अरे,
Shanghai what?
There are three Shanghais.
अब
Which
That's
ये
one
क्या
Shanghai
है?
are you
अब
Shanghai
talking
team.
about?
तुमने हिंट नहीं दिया, मुझे भी याद आ गया है।
शंघाई शेजवान, शंघाई शेजन,
नहीं 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 नहीं,
नहीं यार नहीं, आई कांट
इतना
रिमेम्बर।
मैं
मेरे को
हिंट दे सकता हूँ।
शंघाई शंघाई सिटी या नहीं।
नहीं,
You are
सेम लेटर
so
चालू
close.
होता है। सेकंड
So close
सेकंड
at
Wait, did
getting the
he
winner.
did he
सेकंड
Goal
play
line
in
clearing.
ISL
स्टार्ट्स
also?
विद द सेम लेटर एस। बता दो आदित्य भाई।
अरे आईएसएल में भी खेला है, ओ
Ah,
फक,
did he play in ISL also? Yeah, I
ओ
think.
डैम।
आईएसएल
No,
बोल
no,
सकते
he
हैं
didn't
क्या?
play in ISL, dude. नहीं नहीं नहीं
आईएसएल,
ISL नहीं
नहीं
नहीं खेला.
आईएसएल में वो
Okay,
नहीं खेला, वो
okay.
टेवेस क्यों खेलेगा? चल
The
चल आदित्य,
Shanghai
कम ऑन,
club
एक
that you wanted to
शंघाई के
name.
बाद
चल ठीक
व्हाट
है,
इज द
Come
चल
on.
सफिक्स?
भाई शंघाई,
सर से ही हो है नेक्स्ट वर्ड भी। आई डोंट नो, आई एम
5,
हेल्पिंग।
4,
नहीं नहीं
3,
नहीं, आई चेंज माय आंसर,
2,
आई चेंज माय
1.
आंसर। चल चल ब्राजीलियन का, अरे
अरे बोल,
शेनुआ,
दैट्स
ब्राजील,
Come
फाइन,
on.
यू कैन
या
से.
Come on.
शेनुआ शेनुआ
तो वो
इज द
ब्राजील में भी खेला होगा, बिकॉज साउथ अमेरिकन प्लेयर करते हैं, ब्राजील भी जाते हैं, तो एक गैस मारना हो तो पालमेरास नहीं, पालमेरा
आई
No,
नहीं,
हैव नो फकिंग
not
क्लू।
नहीं,
I don't think
अच्छा
so.
ओके,
Wrong.
सॉरी भाई,
Wrong.
सॉरी।
You were so close with the Shanghai answer. You were so close.
वाह,
But alas, the score is 2-2. The club you wanted to name was Shanghai Shenhua.
शेनुआ,
So close.
ये तो
And
कैसे ही पता
there
होता।
was a Brazilian club, but it was not Palmeiras, it was Corinthians.
ओके, कोरिंथियंस,
ओह,
इतना बॉल नॉलेज नहीं है भाई। I'm
सही
being honest.
यार,
हाँ मेरे
थोड़ा
को कॉरिंथियंस के बारे में, हाँ
Shenhua.
शेजवान तो बोला था,
बोला
आदित्य
था
ने
उसने.
शेजवान तो
बोला
बोला
था
था.
उसने.
यार वो
हाँ,
भाई
like
मैं
Varun, you are going too much into details. I
मैं रे,
think like half points देना चाहिए यहाँ पे.
मैं
It should
रेसिस्ट
have
नहीं
been
हूँ
half
Bro,
भाई।
half.
Shenhua शेजवान बहुत अलग है.
अरे तो भाई
मतलब
स्टिल मतलब
syllable भी
पांच
सेम
तो
नहीं
हम
है.
लोगों ने बोला ना,
अरे
पांच
वो
बोल के छह
पोटैटो
में,
तो ठीक है।
छह का फर्स्ट पार्ट भी बोल दिया था, सेकंड का हाफ हम लोगों ने सही किया था.
तुमने बिड 6 किया. तुम बिड अगर 5.5 करते तो मैं मान लेता.
फाइव का 3.3/4 हुआ था हम लोगों का आंसर.
नाइस नाइस।
हाँ चल, चल टाई ब्रेकर भाई अब।
Is there a tiebreaker
Tiebreaker.
round,
Okay, let me think of a.
यस
or
यस यस
We
or
can
यस।
keep a
is
tiebreaker.
there?
Let me think of a player. Let me think
Oh
of a
my
player. Let me
God.
think of a player. Transfer window.
देख भाई, और को ने
क्या
बोला है
सोच
शंघाई के लिए
सकते
तो
हैं?
पॉइंट्स दे दे.
शंघाई के लिए पॉइंट नहीं. No sympathy points.
वाह भाई.
I don't follow Amaram school of
I
thought.
think it's a good, I think it's a good closure भाई, कि
आउच।
तुम 2-2 पे खत्म करते हैं. बट गिव अ क्वेश्चन टू द ऑडियंस ना भाई, इतने
हाँ
लोग
हाँ,
देख रहे हैं,
यस
प्लीज
सर।
प्लीज।
Okay, question for the audience. I'll just be right. Uh,
भाई क्लास 5 में मैं क्या करता था, ऐसे करके बोल रहा है जैसे अब खुद को, मतलब मैं सोच रहा हूँ अंदर ही अंदर क्या करता था।
Give them
अरे यार,
Thiago Silva.
I think we
Thiago
are
Silva
talking
then.
about cribbing about points.
ओ क्रिबिंग अबाउट पॉइंट्स, नहीं भाई वो तो मैं कॉलेज में भी करता था। भाई व्हाई नीड
if
टू
the
गो सो
audience is
बैक।
playing, we can get them to name Thiago Silva. We can get them to name how many
Thiago Silva is a
clubs
good one. Yeah. Just say the
he
number,
has
then
moved
we'll ask
around a
Say
lot.
the
someone to
number,
answer.
say the number, say the
Say the
numbers
number, then
first.
we'll ask someone. Thiago
So
Silva, Champions League winner.
Yet मुझे सिर्फ 2 ही क्लब का नाम याद आ रहा है.
अच्छा, चैंपियंस लीग विनर, वी हैव टू नेम द नंबर ऑफ क्लब्स, राइट? Who have
हाँ हाँ
been the
जैसे
champion?
नॉर्मल कर रहे थे।
हाँ हाँ हाँ। अच्छा, is this the audience question या
There's
अपना?
a
Yeah, it is
total
the
of
audience
uh,
question.
Audience.
there's a total
Audience.
of 8. Total
Wow.
of 8.
Oh my
अच्छा
god.
लिया है.
For the audience.
And I think it's
A
difficult
lot of
also. I think.
Brazilian clubs there. Lot of Brazilian
Yeah.
clubs.
Yeah. ठीक है. बताओ भाई Thiago Silva.
बोलो बोलो कमेंट्स में, अभी तक तो
बहुत
बहुत।
आठ बहुत आठ आठ हो रहा था कमेंट्स में.
देवर्षि ने बोला है 4 आता है, 4 इज अ गुड नंबर, आई थिंक हमें तो 4।
4 is a good shout.
या
नहीं यार 4 से
तो
ज्यादा हो सकता है possible है.
भाई अंकल इज स्टिल बॉलिंग आउट भाई इन ब्राजील।
अंकल इज स्टिल बॉलिंग आउट इन ब्राजील, वो अभी वर्ल्ड कप में खेल लेगा देखना।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, खेल सकता है ब्रो, एटलीस्ट ऑफ
He's
द
in the
बेंच।
seat. I think he's in the squad for the next week वाला friendlies. I
नाइस।
think.
किसके अगेंस्ट है ब्राजील का मैच?
No clue. No.
भाई ये, यार इट
छोड़
इज
दूंगा
वेरी
मैं
weird,
देखना।
they left out विनीशियस जूनियर, रोड्रिगो। भाई हाउ डज दैट मेक सेंस भाई?
भाई तू मेरे को पहले बता, एंसेलोटी जेल में है कि मतलब कोचिंग कर रहा है, कहाँ है वो?
वो टैग्स भर रहा है.
A question we'll be asking of Pep in the next 5 months as soon as the charges get adjudged.
भाई सिर्फ देवर्षि ने ही बोला है अभी तक 4 आते हैं, किसी
हाँ,
और को?
अरे कोई तो वेर इज ऑर्को घोष?
वो शंघाई
Oh,
फ्लाइट
can you
Can you
repeat
repeat
the
the
question?
question?
You
The
have
question
to.
is Thiago Silva. How many clubs can you name, Tarun?
So we
Tarun
have
getting
received the
involved in
first
this.
bid, that is 4. So you have to go above that.
तरुण, अगर तूने गूगल किया ना, आई विल नो,
जीपीटी करेगा
आई विल
सीधे.
नो इट टेलीपैथेटिकली भाई।
तरुण गूगल भी नहीं करेगा,
तरुण
वो चैट
ने जो
जीपीटी करेगा।
सवाल
If
पूछे हैं इन
if
द
Tarun
चैट.
is like states naming some Brazilian clubs, then by
हाँ
sure.
भाई
भाई,
तरुण
तरुण जो सवाल भी पूछता है कमेंट्स में, इतना डिटेल्ड सवाल आता है,
हाँ,
वो पता है, वो
अरे
मीम्स आता है ना कि चैट जीपीटी में हाउ टू कीप द कॉन्वर्सेशन गोइंग,
Eight.
ही नोज इट एग्जैक्टली।
उसने सबसे पहला सवाल तरुण का था कि कुछ मैड्रिड को लेके कि इज दिस सस्टेनेबल वे टू गो फॉरवर्ड. मैंने बोला भाई साहब.
भाई
नो
8
नो
तो थियागो
देवर्षि,
सिल्वा को
डोंट
भी नहीं
डोंट
पता
वरी।
होंगे.
तरुण ने
हाँ
बोले 8 आते उसको. तरुण क्या
8 थियागो सिल्वा को भी नहीं पता भाई.
जाओ फिलिक्स को भी याद नहीं रहता वो कहाँ है.
5, yes, Orko
Orko
Ghosh
का
has
भी
finally
5.
entered, yes.
नाइस
तरुण
नाइस।
फिलिक्स
Now
को
we
भी
have the
कुछ ले ही नहीं
competition,
रहा.
4 5.
Tarun is disqualified. Tarun is disqualified. There's no way in hell he knows 8 clubs भाई।
No, he doesn't. उसको एक भी नेचुरली पता नहीं होता, उसको थियागो सिल्वा का चेहरा भी याद नहीं होगा।
ने उसको बोल तू लाइव स्ट्रीम पे आ, अपने पीसी से 5 मीटर की दूरी पे रहे और
हाँ
हेडफोन्स
नहीं,
लगा
मैं
के
उसको
जवाब.
5 फोटो दे दूंगा, मैं बोलूंगा कि कौन सा थियागो सिल्वा है। Devashi, do you want to challenge Orko Ghosh or do you want to go above that? 5.
Timer.
Timer, I think we need timers, yeah. We need
Yeah.
timers.
Last 10 seconds.
Last 10 seconds. Devashi. Otherwise, Orko has to name those 5.
हमको भी सीखने को मिलेगा भाई.
10
हाँ
9
भाई,
8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. हाँ भाई बोलो. आर का बोल भाई.
टाइप कर अभी, अच्छे से बैठ के टाइप कर तो। तरुण होता तो वो कॉपी पेस्ट मारता, दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग, बट
एक
तेरे को तो
सेकंड में
टाइप ही
आठ
करना
आठ क्लब
पड़ेगा.
का आंसर, एक
हाँ,
सेकंड
8 क्लब्स आ गए एकदम.
में.
Okay, nice.
अरे
भाई साहब, डायनेमो मॉस्को करके कोई टीम है ये. डायनेमो कीव आई रिमेम्बर, डायनेमो मॉस्को आई डोंट इवन थिंक आई हैव एवर heard of the.
He's right. Dynamo Moscow is a team. Yes.
No, I'm
Wow.
not saying he's wrong, I'm saying मुझे नहीं पता कि कहाँ से.
I think
uh,
now
इसी मतलब.
probably Dynamo Kiev is now called Dynamo Moscow
क्या बता.
Oh
Could
wow.
be.
after the
Could be.
takeover.
पॉलिटिकल
अरे
जोक.
वाह.
सब कुछ होगा भाई हमारे.
वाह. वाह तरुण. रशियन टीम. ये भी जीपी
Bro,
टीम
Ar
गया.
Arka
Let's go,
Ghosh,
let's
bro.
go.
Whenever you write Chelsea, say Chelsea bracket fuck Chelsea.
हाँ
Always.
हाँ.
Always write Chelsea
नहीं वो
bracket fuck
आर्सेनल के लिए
Chelsea.
यार प्लीज.
No no.
क्या आज बिल्कुल
No,
भी
no.
आर्सेनल
Fuck
हिट नहीं हुआ
Chelsea.
स्ट्रीम पे.
Fuck
आई एम वेरी
Chelsea
डिसअपॉइंटेड
Sunday.
Yeah,
इन
we'll
दैट.
we'll we'll do a
हाँ.
Muppet of the week.
अबे
We
तरुण तू
need one segment
Juventus,
every episode
RS
5 minutes
फुटबॉल.
hating Arsenal.
तू इन दोनों का नाम प्रोनाउंस कर पहले ठीक से. ये जो तूने दो नाम लिखा है भाई.
ओ भाई सही.
But I don't think we have a winner on the quiz from amongst the panel, but we have a winner in the chats.
Yeah, respect
Yeah.
और को भाई.
And
Somebody
that
who
is
is currently
Arka.
typing fuck Chelsea. Um, yes,
Thank you.
fuck Chelsea. You are the winner for this comment.
एंड भाई जब भी हमारे पास स्पॉन्सर होगा तुझे कुछ ना कुछ तो पक्का मिलेगा वो.
पक्का मिलेगा.
पक्का
पक्का
पक्का.
Abhi ke liye you can take Aditya's shirt.
Yes, one blue color t-shirt with fuck Chelsea on it.
Yeah.
कोई
चेल्सी का
बात नहीं,
कुछ
चेल्सी के
मतलब
पास
अगर
भी
शर्ट
स्पॉन्सर
भी नहीं
नहीं है.
लिया तो हाँ स्पॉन्सर भी नहीं है तो वहां पे लिख
नहीं
सकता है
भाई,
fuck
नहीं
Chelsea.
तेरे को मेरे से लड़ना पड़ेगा भाई पहले. टी शर्ट के लिए तो भाई नहीं.
Chalo,
Okay.
we'll end the stream. We have like crossed the 1.5 hour mark. Okay, just requesting you guys to stay 5 minutes normally.
ठीक है चलो. Really